How did James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger evolve the Terminator from a ruthless killer to a compassionate protector in Terminator 2? In Terminator 2: Judgment Day, 1991, the dynamic between James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger regarding the T-800's portrayal reveals a fascinating tension between maintaining the character's lethal nature and exploring new layers of depth. To fully appreciate the evolution of this iconic character, it's important to delve into the background of the original Terminator and how it shaped the direction for the sequel. The original concept, a ruthless killing machine. In the first film, The Terminator, 1984, the T-800 is an unstoppable killing machine sent from the future to eliminate Sarah Connor, the mother of John Connor, the future leader of the human resistance. The character was cold, calculated, and merciless, reflecting the terrifying nature of an advanced machine designed purely for destruction. Schwarzenegger's portrayal became iconic, not only because of his physical presence, but also due to the T-800's chilling efficiency and lack of emotion. This solidified the character as one of the greatest villains in science fiction cinema. After the success of the first film, both Cameron and Schwarzenegger faced an interesting challenge when approaching the sequel. How did they maintain the essence of the T-800 while evolving the character? Both Cameron and Schwarzenegger were known for pushing boundaries in their respective careers. Cameron as a director with a flair for grand visionary storytelling, and Schwarzenegger as an action star whose image was tied to powerful, often violent roles. Given this context, it's understandable that there was initial interest in continuing the T-800's lethal tendencies in Terminator 2. Schwarzenegger's image as an action star. Arnold Schwarzenegger's action star persona played a significant role in the discussions about how the T-800 would behave in the sequel. By the early 1990s, Schwarzenegger had become synonymous with larger-than-life action heroes, characters who weren't afraid to kill in the name of justice or survival. From Commando to Predator, he had built his career on portraying tough, often violent characters who dispatched enemies with ruthless efficiency. There was an expectation, both from audiences and from Schwarzenegger himself, that the T-800 would continue to embody these traits in Terminator 2. In early drafts of the script, Cameron considered maintaining the T-800's original role as a killer, simply reprogramming it to protect John Connor rather than hunt him down. Schwarzenegger, who had embraced the dark, unstoppable nature of the T-800 in the first film, was initially drawn to the idea of the character retaining its lethal edge. From a purely action-oriented perspective, having the T-800 kill its enemies would align with what audiences had come to expect from Schwarzenegger's roles. Cameron's evolving vision, a machine with humanity. However, James Cameron had other ideas. He saw Terminator 2 as an opportunity to deepen the themes of the first film and explore the philosophical implications of artificial intelligence, free will, and the capacity for change. In this light, Cameron wanted the T-800 to undergo a significant transformation from the first film, a shift that would subvert audience expectations while also giving the character more emotional complexity. Instead of simply reprogramming the T-800 to protect John Connor, Cameron envisioned a more profound arc in which the machine would learn the value of human life. This meant that the T-800 would no longer be a killing machine. Instead, it would refrain from taking human lives, following John Connor's orders to do no harm. By giving the T-800 this new directive, Cameron set the stage for some of the film's most memorable moments, particularly the growing bond between John Connor and the machine, and the T-800's gradual understanding of human emotions and morality. This decision also introduced one of the film's most iconic lines, when John Connor teaches the T-800 to say, "I swear I will not kill anyone." It's a pivotal moment that underscores the film's central themes of change, redemption, and the potential for even the most destructive forces to learn compassion. The T-800 becomes more than just a protector. It becomes a symbol of hope that even the most cold-blooded machine can learn to value human life. Before we proceed to the thrilling movie, I would like to introduce NordVPN. Are you tired of worrying about your online privacy? With NordVPN, you can browse the web safely and securely. And guess what? By clicking the link in the description, you'll get an exclusive 72% off your subscription. That's right, 72% off. Don't miss out on this limited-time offer. Protect your data, stay anonymous, and enjoy the internet without any restrictions. Click the link now and take control of your online security with NordVPN. Hurry, this deal won't last forever. Tension. Between action and emotion. There was likely some initial tension between Cameron's desire to humanize the T-800 and Schwarzenegger's action star image. From a commercial perspective, there was a risk that audiences might be disappointed if Schwarzenegger's character didn't exhibit the same ruthless behavior they had come to love in his previous films. After all, many fans of the first Terminator expected the T-800 to continue its deadly rampage, even if it was now on the side of the good guys. But Cameron's vision for the film went beyond mere action spectacle. He wanted to craft a story that would challenge the audience's expectations and deliver a deeper emotional experience. By taking away the T-800's capacity for killing, Cameron was able to highlight the stark contrast between the two Terminators in the film. The T-800, which learns to value human life, and the T-1000, which represents cold, unfeeling destruction. Why the decision worked. Ultimately, Cameron's decision to have the T-800 refrain from killing made the film more impactful. By forcing the machine to follow a non-lethal code, Cameron created more tension in the action sequences. The T-800 could no longer rely on brute force to overcome obstacles, which made its fight against the advanced T-1000 even more challenging and engaging. The audience watched as the T-800 had to think strategically rather than simply overpower its enemies, adding layers to the action sequences. The decision also enriched the emotional core of the story. The growing bond between John Connor and the T-800 wouldn't have carried the same weight if the machine had continued to kill indiscriminately. The film's final moments, in which the T-800 sacrifices itself to prevent Judgment Day, are all the more poignant because the audience has witnessed its journey from killer to protector. The legacy of the T-800's transformation. In the end, Cameron's choice to turn the T-800 into a non-lethal protector in Terminator 2 was a bold narrative risk that paid off. It allowed the film to explore deeper themes of humanity, morality, and the possibility of change, all while delivering the thrilling action that audiences expected. Schwarzenegger's portrayal of the T-800 became more layered, cementing the character's place not just as an action icon, but as a complex figure capable of growth. By choosing not to kill, the T-800 transcended its role as a mere machine and became a symbol of hope and redemption. This narrative choice was pivotal in making Terminator 2 not only one of the greatest action films of all time, but also a powerful meditation on the nature of humanity and the capacity for change. Okay, let me stop you for a sec. I just want to share the editing software I'm using. CapCut Pro. Super easy and delivers quality effects, just like in my videos. Sign up with my link, get 7 days of free pro access and an exclusive 30% discount on your subscription. Why wait? Click the link, subscribe now, and start creating amazing videos with CapCut Pro. Fan theories on the T-800's transformation. In Terminator, John Connor secretly reprogrammed the T-800. Some fans speculate that in the future, an older John Connor added more to the T-800's programming than just protecting his younger self. Perhaps John embedded hidden directives to gradually teach the T-800 about human emotions, aiming to create a protector that could not only safeguard him physically, but also guide him morally, shaping the Terminator into a father figure. The T-800 was already learning in the Terminator. A theory suggests that even in the first film, the T-800 was beginning to learn and adapt. Its relentless pursuit of Sarah Connor wasn't just cold programming, but a deeper capacity for learning that was dormant. By T2, this learning curve had accelerated, which is why the reprogrammed T-800 becomes more human-like after spending time with John. Skynet planned for the T-800's evolution. Some fans theorize that Skynet itself had a contingency plan, knowing that its machines could be captured and reprogrammed by the Resistance. Skynet may have intentionally designed the T-800 with the potential to evolve and learn human emotions, ensuring that even when repurposed, the Terminator might one day act in Skynet's interests by manipulating human feelings. The T-800's self-awareness was always imminent. In this theory, the T-800's transformation in T2 is seen as the awakening of self-awareness. The machine, originally designed to follow commands, starts to develop its own understanding of morality and human life. Some fans speculate that by the end of the film, the T-800 was beginning to experience true free will, making its ultimate sacrifice a genuine choice rather than a programmed directive. Sarah Connor's influence played a role. Another theory proposes that Sarah Connor's fierce will and refusal to be a victim in the first film had a residual effect on the T-800. When it returns in T2, its exposure to her influence, and later John's, triggers a latent ability to learn human empathy, explaining why it becomes increasingly protective of both John and humanity as a whole. That's all for today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. For more content like this, stay tuned and join our community. Thanks for watching.